guys. I don't know when Ismail's jumping in here, but let's go ahead and start. Why don't you kick it off, please?
Yes, John, good morning. So, John, today I work on some century. So, let me share my screen. I will show you.
Sounds
So, let's see.
good.
This is one issue get profile. One user is not able to load the profile. So this is book profile.
One user is
Okay,
not able to do what with the profile?
load profile. Their profile.
Okay.
It's book profile. There you can see here.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So
Which
this
one
one.
is it? Is it the one with the gray background on there?
Yeah, yeah. This one like a 5.3. I don't know who is that user. Will check it.
The
So the reason
yeah,
I see.
the profile they're trying to load there is it the one without the
Mhm. Yes, they are not able to do that.
no none
Since
of them?
backend returned the error.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So the reason I check it, I think JD, I think prod is not synced with the QA. Same profile is loading on the QA and the local also it's working. I've tested with pointing to prod, it's working. So I found it like it is not up to date, right?
Hmm. Yeah, there was something I saw of this later yesterday. It looked like maybe we needed, like, we weren't able to load that book ID from Google.
He said it's all the books, but I don't know. Was it just this one book?
Not on book, one book only.
One book. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or can we see if that ID still exists in Google?
Yes, like ID is the same profile I will show you. It's working on the QA. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's I will show you here
Is it
profile.
being cached,
Ah,
or did we actually call Google? That's my question.
let me directly call. We'll directly call the Google then. Directly call the Google. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Book one book. There is book. Yes. This is the book API. Same way you are checking as on Jerry, like we will call book API directly.
Yeah. Yes. See if it's calling the book API, not Redis.
We check API. Book details. Going. Redis. It's going to Redis first. It's not found in Redis. It's going to okay volumes. I think like Jerry, in my local it will not be there. Definitely it is there.
I can't.
You're muffled.
Muffled.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So I'm saying that since that book ID is present in the Google, that's why it work on my local also. Since I the local it is
Google,
not yes.
but not on QA. So I
QA
mean,
also
not
work.
prod.
Only problem with the prod. QA also works in book. See,
So, but if you did you try it on the prod code, the prod branch?
prod branch I did not try. I will try prod
Yeah,
branch
try
then.
it on the prod branch because it seems like maybe there's a Redis misconfig.
Okay, yes, so I will check that prod branch. So okay, so this one I will check here.
Okay.
Hmm.
So next one, this one watch here. This is check system message. I also informed earlier, Jerry. So here we are getting wrong app version from the app. So we need to fix from the app side.
I
Where's
thought
that?
I thought that was
There is
fixed.
a sorry,
I
Jerry.
thought we fixed that after build 84.
Okay, 84 is fixed, but like that means this user is on a different version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
84 is not live yet.
Okay, Then next one was 1 minute. Southern profile is huh. With this API, a user is not able to load share by me.
That was me. That's me
You,
testing. I
you test?
I'm pretty sure I fixed that yesterday.
Okay. It was the next one was 1 minute. Create DMV to it is Danny. So I want to ask Danny. Danny, you try to send some video here, right? User, are you able to send it? Is Danny here?
I don't think so. Back to the first problem, Amit. You said you guys are thinking that error got fixed, but does that error is that error an actual? Does it cause any problems, or is it just like kind of a false positive error here in our logs?
So like we can search another book in the live app, but it's with the specific book only,
It's what only?
particular book. It's this particular book only.
Not the one we were talking
Uh,
about after
John,
that. You
you're muffled out
said
now.
there was a
this
GraphQL error. We still
John, not able to hear you.
I am.
Yeah, you were
You can't
muffled
hear
out.
me.
I could not
Me.
understand what you said.
Yes, yes.
Yes, John, you. No one could hear you.
All right, hold on a second. All right, can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay. So, didn't were you mentioning another error after this book one? There was another error that Jerry thought we fixed. What error was that?
This one was shared. This one error um, shared by me.
Okay, and my question is this causing an actual problem that manifests for the user, or it's just a false positive kind of problem here in our logs, and it's not really an actual problem for the user?
So the this problem was due to one specific book, right, Jerry? Your for your case.
Yeah, well, there was a book in the feed.
Mm.
It looks like it was when trying to load the profile. For me, I found it when looking at the shared with me feed. Whenever I saw that, and what I did is I said, okay, if we can't fetch it from Google, let's say the book was delisted from Google, we were going to return like a dummy profile.
Mhm.
If let's just say it wasn't returned from Google and even it was removed.
Yes, instead of crashing the feed.
It wasn't doing a crash. It actually just wasn't. It just wasn't showing the feed. Like for me, it was in the shared feed. It, yeah, that was. I was able to see other books. I was able to search and see other books. It was just one book that wasn't returning anything.
Okay. Okay. All right. What else?
One is like Danny tried to send some video, right? So like I want to ask him, did he able to send or it is a false alarm?
I just send what?
Some video he tried to send it.
A video?
Also, yeah, Danny.
Okay.
Oh yes, you can see this is the call here. Hmm. Next is here. Danny try to send a user, and inside there is a multimedia content file URL is movie. MOV extension it is there, some video. So I want to ask him, did he able to send that video or no? Is it a false alarm?
Will you send him a message in Slack?
I'll ask him. Then I will fix this error also. If there will be issue, then I will fix that.
Okay. What else?
And this one was 1 minute. And no, yeah, so that's it from all the sentry issue. So I did not see any new sentry issue inside the backend side.
Okay.
So you can assign me some tasks, John. And any issue, you can also include me, so I will also be part.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Jerry, let's get your update.
Yeah. So kind of included that there were some miscellaneous feed updates that I did with like that I found out that the shared by me. I think it was because of a change I just did to the feed that the shared by me section was not loading, but that was ultimately resolved. What I was doing was that optimization that I mentioned I do yesterday that
Mhm.
involved like removing people who just like went on a happy spree of favoriting and preventing that from just congesting the feed.
Okay.
I was able to
We
do
already
that.
had one roadblock there where no one can display like more than 3 in a row. So
Uh,
that's place for a while, right?
so the way I'm gonna explain it. So it's three in a row. So let's just say it's 5 o'clock, and I'm going favorite 100 things,
Yeah.
so I can get on the leaderboard. I can go favorite them. But yeah, only the first three will show on the Discover feed to people who do not follow me. If
Mhm.
you follow me, you're gonna see everything I do.
Right. Okay.
But if you don't follow me, you're only gonna see the first three.
And that's been in place for a long time.
No, like the calculation has been in place since last week. The optimization was put in place yesterday.
Okay. Because a while back though, we set it to where we wouldn't show more than 3, like months ago.
Mm, no, that's not something I saw. Um,
I'm sure of it.
okay, I did not see anything there that would have resembled that.
Hmm.
I mean, it may have been a very, very long time ago.
It was yeah, it was months ago.
What is months?
I mean, I'm just totally guesstimating like 6 months.
Mm, yeah, that. Oh, I see. Maybe you're talking about if somebody goes with favorites, unfavorites, the same profile multiple times. There,
Well,
there was something in place for that. If they went favorite and unfavored a profile multiple times very quickly.
yeah, I mean that would be different. But no, there was like a particular user, I don't remember who it was, but someone that was like super active and they would just favorite a whole bunch of things. So you just see that the guy's face like over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So we limited it to 3 maximum. Uh, that was months ago.
Hmm. I don't remember. I remember that being a problem, but I do not remember a fix that had being implemented
Okay.
until until
Take
just earlier.
take a look. I mean, I don't recall seeing more than 3 in a row. Were you guys seeing more than 3 in a row from one person?
Oh yeah.
No, we talked about this a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe you have a note on it and it didn't get.
I may have pushed back against it immediately because I was like, hold on, we're going to need calculations here. It's going to slow down the feed. And it
Well, no,
wasn't until I made that last feed optimization, which sped back up the Discover feed. I know we went back and forth on some things on the Discover feed because it
I mean,
was
I was telling Danny about it just a few days ago. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. I mean, at least no one will see more than 3 in a row from anybody. Jerry and I did that a long time ago. Like this has been in my understanding for a long time. I think about it occasionally enough to keep the memory fresh. So I must have had some type of misunderstanding or miscommunication or something, but that was my understanding for a long time.
yeah, I didn't see how the feed worked like that,
Okay.
especially for like favorites and stuff. Like we had nothing preventing it.
Okay.
But now we have it in a way that it's very quickly stored in a database, whether or not somebody's participating in this behavior that should get blocked from Discover feed from people who don't follow that user.
Okay. Good.
So, yep, that's looking snappy. Now, time to the fun stuff about South Africa. Okay, so I have a theory. Um, I do not know how accurate this is, but I am speculating that the 500. We're looking into the 500 error on what happened, John.
Yeah.
And I'm speculating that the receiving phone was a Huawei. I do not know what what the phone was.
Yeah. We have somewhat of a validation of that because she'd said one of the phones she sent it to was Huawei.
Mhm.
So it's likely. Um, now, is that the only time that error occurs? And is there anything we can do to avoid that error?
Um,
And obviously Huawei phones still get in too. So
well, it's like not all Huawei phones. It's one of those Huawei phones that aren't compliant with like
right.
Play services.
Yeah.
And what I think would be very beneficial here is if we can get our hands on one of those phones.
Yeah.
Uh,
We should order some. Maybe Todd can assist with that and have them
yeah,
shipped.
I'll see if we can get hold of some of those phones, like in particular the banned ones that don't have the Play services, or not say banned, but the ones that don't have Play services on it.
Yeah.
That would be very useful because that's kind of what we're running into here is a lot of these people in South Africa are using these Chinese phones. Because I'll tell you what happened here, and I sent in WhatsApp. This is nowhere as close to a perfect test. However, this is kind of a bare minimal to see what would happen. So
Are you sharing your screen or what?
no, it's on my cheap Android phone. It would catch on fire if I started sharing its screen. So I installed WhatsApp. I installed NordVPN on it. I set a VPN connection through it through Johannesburg, South Africa, and I sent a message to myself in WhatsApp because I tried to send myself a WhatsApp message from another phone in WhatsApp, and the sending phone got banned.
Interesting. Banned.
It basically like it says you cannot use WhatsApp, and I had to like submit for a manual review.
Because it knows you're on a VPN.
No, this is my iPhone. My iPhone got banned. That wasn't on a VPN.
That's crazy. Okay. Do you know why?
I'm going to assume here they're not giving me a reason, but it is the first time that I WhatsApped that particular number and I sent them a link.
That's, I mean, pretty harsh punishment to ban the number. Like, what if you were sending your friend a link to an article?
Well,
So-
it's the very first time I WhatsApped that number.
Sure.
So from your legit iPhone here in the States, you simply sent a message from your iPhone to your Android in Johannesburg or vice versa?
No, you had it right the first time.
And WhatsApp prevented
So-
you
so
from
My Android never received the message, and then my iPhone's just like, oh, you're banned.
you said your iPhone. I mean WhatsApp banned or iPhone? What
WhatsApp.
banned you? WhatsApp banned you.
So that
And you-
means we're getting everybody banned.
I don't think it's everybody.
I know.
My
That would be
issue
that would
is
be
that-
nuts.
I don't think it's that aggressive. Worst case is it's that aggressive. In this case, is
Yeah, let me ask you this: is it possible that the link has some type of black flag on it?
I don't think so. So I
That
sent
would explain a lot, right?
I send the link to myself in WhatsApp
Uh-huh.
and like from my Android,
Yeah.
and I didn't get banned on it. I don't know.
Todd, what were you going to say? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. So you sent one message and it included a link, and that was it. You didn't send like a normal just text message.
Correct. It's just the link. So what I'm thinking is that my iPhone was on a dormant WhatsApp account,
Mm-hmm.
and it just like sent a random number and never communicated with before a link. I feel like WhatsApp just locked it just because of a spam risk.
Wow.
Because I was on like a dormant, like quote unquote dormant account. Now I'm messaging links to random
I
numbers.
mean, I have a dormant WhatsApp account. I sent a message to somebody a month ago.
It's a link. Did you send a link
I
in the
don't
very
know. We were sending artwork back and forth for Instagram.
Okay, well you sent links or pictures. Links are different because I mean you think about it.
We were starting with messages to work out some kind of transaction for the wealth page, and their CEO probably messaged us in a group first. So I'm sure, but then again, he had never messaged. It was me, Danny, and Zane. So he had never messaged us before. I don't know if the first message was a link.
That's if I speculate, cannot prove right now. If the first message I sent to that user was not a link but just text, and I responded back, I feel like I could have responded back with a link and not received a ban.
Maybe.
I was just testing what happened in the coding, like the
I mean,
code.
obviously, going back in time, that's probably a better way to do it.
Yeah, no, like we kind of talked about that already. That if you sent via WhatsApp, you probably had a rapport with that person before.
Right.
So I think that's the common case. I wanted to test this case, and the case is you'll probably get banned.
Well, yeah, something happened. I mean, it still just doesn't make any sense to me that your phone is banned from WhatsApp. Like,
we did some other tests. Like I have some burner phones with WhatsApp on them.
Let's do that, definitely. And then let me throw in there, my presumption is that there's something more serious associated with our link, our URL, because it just seems like that punishment doesn't fit the crime.
Yeah, agreed.
Ahmed sent links to his friends, and they had no problem. This was in India, but
same link, same structure, same, but
yeah,
more time has gone by.
Yeah,
maybe got flagged at a higher level since then. There's like a million variables, like there's unlimited variables, really. So we don't know the answer. We just know. I mean, all I can say is, on the surface, it seems like a far more severe punishment than whatever the action was. Because I mean, you're not spam, and you're not malicious. Why get completely banned? Can you imagine if WhatsApp banned everybody? Like, they'd have no users. So it doesn't line up to me. There's something more going on. I don't know if it detected VPN. But a VPN was involved, right? In one direction.
In one direction, it was on the receiving end, not the sending end.
Nevertheless, so you stack it on top of like you said, dormant account with they never messaged before. Maybe all those things cumulatively trigger. It's hard to, like I said, it's really unlimited variables. Todd made the right point, which is more testing.
Yeah. Again, what I would really like here is also we need to get our hands on one of those Huawei phones. I'm
looking.
We can probably get them here. I don't see why not, right? You can use them in Australia and South Africa.
Yeah, I don't think they're illegal. It's just that the government just kind of banned them. I like banned the sale from Huawei. I don't think it's illegal to own one of those phones.
There is something odd. Just the other day when we were talking about these Huawei phones, I was doing just some like basic searches, like on eBay, for example, to see if there's any used Huawei phones that I can find, but there were zero.
I don't know that they were really ever distributed here in America.
Right. I just thought maybe, people sell lots of phone, like a huge lot of these old used phones, things of that sort.
Right.
But
So
I have a feeling it has something to do
one.
with what's that?
You couldn't find a single one.
Not a single one.
Wow.
And I have a feeling it has something to do with possibly because we're in the U.S., I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know that they're even configured to work on any carriers here.
Well, that's good. That's a good question. Unless they have some sort of, worldwide service. I'm not sure they work outside their countries. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's possible.
I'll keep looking.
We could get a couple and ship them to Amine.
Yeah,
and then Amine can set up tests, and that's also good tests within Morocco. Morocco is also a country that is getting a lot of downloads. Not quite, nowhere near like South Africa, but
a few
in the higher percentages. So we have a local guy he can do the real world tests.
Yeah.
So it would be worth. Those phones are super cheap. We should get him an assortment of low, mid, maybe one high end. I think he might have a high end already.
Hmm.
Just give him maybe like three,
Okay.
and
Let me see that.
uh,
Fine.
okay.
Yep, I'll work on it.
Like Huawei phones,
Mm-hmm.
I can get them from here. Like no need to be shipped from there.
Yeah. What?
You
Great.
have a source like a store you could go to where they have refurbs.
Like what?
Like they have refurbished. Like, do they have like a store near you where they refurbish them and sell them used?
Yeah, there are a lot of stores. I was in one today. I got my hands on some old phones, like Android A, HTC phones, LG phones, and I was like trying, and I went like three phones, and I tried to do the sign in with them, and they're like, I was able to get the SMS code. One of them was have that not protected, not the Google Play Protect not certified device, and still I got the SMS. So yeah, there's a lot of stores who sells already got the old like weird devices.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, get a Huawei one, and if they have an Oppo one,
Hmm.
and so this is really weird and interesting. But you're saying that you had no issues onboarding with any of them?
Yeah, like three of them, and I was able to get the SMS code, and I stopped. I was like, okay, and I was like, maybe because like we loosen up the check token, uptick token, because I did change the settings yesterday, and
True.
I tested today, so maybe that affected that. And also, like I'm going to the session replays right now for the past like I'm going like now I'm a day ago on session replays. All the session replays that the user did not finish onboarding, none of them was because of the invalid object token. It
I
was
see.
like either the user stuck in the name or that error code 39,
Hmm.
but uh, not one with an object token invalid.
Well, that's good. Okay. That's
Now,
Yeah, it's good.
error code 39 is usually related to the phone number, not the device itself.
yeah. He's saying that's one of those where we already know that's a known
Mhm.
issue between us and Firebase, right? Like
Mhm.
Firebase is saying it's potential risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
So yeah, what for the Huawei phone? So I don't know if it's a particular phone or not. We need to get our hands on, but it needs to be one of those that have the Play services stripped off of it. And I
Yeah,
think,
wait a minute now. Amin, you said one of yours today was not certified and still got the code.
Yeah.
but I think it's different from okay. Certification is different from Play. Just
Well,
having
that's true. Yeah, because the Huawei one won't even direct you to the Play Store. The Play, like some of those Huawei phones, the Play Store is not even installed. They
that's
take they
right.
take you to
Mhm.
like the Huawei clone app store, right?
I don't think I will be able to find this kind of devices here where because like the app store is like a must here, the Google Play Store. It will be a little bit tricky to get. But like old phones,
But why do you think then? Why would South Africa? It's South Africa's
hmm
just more a Western country. They're some pretty up to date on technology. Why do they have old phones that would be not a must with Google Play?
I think those devices that they're using our app right now, they all have like the Google Play Store.
I would think, but the
Hmm.
one that got the 500 error, Jerry looked it up. Now who knows? Maybe I'm talking to somebody that's like just misleading me, and they're actually in a bot farm with like 50 phones next to them, and just trying to get a little money squeezed out of us, and just because they were definitely giving us misleading information. There's no doubt about that. Jerry and I confirmed that they were lying, straight up lying about things. So, which is weird because like if you're trying to help, why are you being so misleading? They were using the same phone that had two SIM cards. So maybe we should just disregard all that. Like, I don't know. That's a tough one. We, we don't really know how many times that's ever occurred where someone got that 500 error. Is there any way to track that, Jerry, to know if this is widespread?
I'll do some research to see if I can. I haven't done that yet, but the way I'm thinking of it is, yeah, it's like, you know, what is it? It's on the Play Store side. I'll do some research on what can cause the 500 error.
Well, we did, and it was due to that Huawei side, like their app store. All right, well, let's not get too sidetracked on this because maybe that was some kind of bot farm. Who knows? Like there definitely was misleading deception. There was definitely deception
Mhm,
going on with that person for whatever reason.
mhm,
So I can't really trust anything they're saying.
mhm.
Okay, so back to so you got in. I'm still trying to figure this one out. You got in on a phone that didn't have the certification.
Yeah, but like it has a Play Store, but when I went to the settings, it says this device is not certified,
Mhm.
and I did install Circles, and I was able to get the SMS code with my phone number.
Huh.
I didn't put in the because that phone didn't have a SIM card. I used my phone number, which is in a different SIM card, but I don't think that would
Wait,
interfere.
you use what SIM card?
No, the phone has maybe it has SIM card that I don't know, but I didn't check. I just used my phone number to verify am I gonna get an SMS code or not.
Well, okay. You
Well,
you
the phone itself didn't has my SIM card,
it had your
which
SIM card or did not have your SIM?
it did not. It did not have my SIM card. Maybe it had a different SIM card. I didn't check that, but I did put in my phone number to verify what gonna get
Okay.
the SMS code, and I was able, even with that device that has not certified.
Hmm.
Maybe because like the
Why didn't you use the phone number that came with the phone? Because it doesn't have a carrier.
Uh, because like I was just asking the dude, like the guy, to give me all the phones, and I was testing them. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't like buy them actually.
That's
Like, it's like, yeah, I
yeah.
was in the store and get my hands on any available the old device he got and trying.
Okay. And it did. So they didn't have a phone carrier at the time.
I don't know. Probably I would say yes because all those phones they were like operating. They had already apps installed. They were not
Mhm.
like a version phone. Like they had a lot of things going on. Even like some of them they were like signing in with some Google accounts. So
Hmm.
I
But
would
that could all be done
I
on
didn't
Wi.
check. Mhm.
That could all be done on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but I didn't check if there was like a SIM card or not. I didn't really check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because then it's still not like a one for one test.
Well, it
'Cause-
was that the only thing that I missed, but like because I was more interested in looking if that device is certified and Android version.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And
helpful.
yeah, and also trying to, maybe the SIM card has a key to this with the invalid object token if the
Mhm.
device but wait, let's say I was testing on a device that doesn't have a SIM card. It would need to say the object token is invalid, but I was
You
not.
could try that with the Android you have right now. You could take the SIM card out.
Yeah, I can try that, but yeah, I can do that. But like I was able to sign in with this device like multiple times, and it's
How
like
would you
an
even know?
yeah. I will
You're.
try. Yeah, I will do it. What to say?
Well, wait a minute. How do you get? How will you get an auth code without a SIM card? You'll enter the phone number of your other phone. So that,
Yeah, I'm using
but
the
how do
phone
you even know you're using the device without the SIM card?
like my device. No, it has a SIM card.
I
Like
know,
the
but you
Android
took it out. Let's say
device. Hmm?
And you activated it.
Can you repeat the question?
You the phone that you bought, the used one, has a SIM card, and you activated it with the
he
service
didn't.
with the carrier.
he didn't buy them. He was just using them at the store.
Oh, using them at the store,
Yeah.
and they have
Yeah, but like
carriers on them.
I didn't check if they had a carrier on or SIM card on, but like the devices, they were like operating. They had apps installed, they had accounts there, like they were already like charged. So I didn't check if they had a SIM card because like they were just
Right?
there in the store. Like I
So
didn't
it's
check
possible they were on Wi-Fi, possibly.
Mm, possibly, yeah. But I didn't check.
Okay, but so let's say you have your Android right now, and
Hmm.
you do something similar. You take out the SIM card and see what happens. But like, how does Google Play even know what device you're on if you don't have a SIM card in there? Meaning, like, you don't have a carrier at this point either, right? It's
But
all
like
like,
again, all this device check is all about the device itself,
it can
not
still
SIM.
Google Play can still it'll do the device check like through the Wi-Fi just because you're
Yes.
I see you're at the you're at the
You give
URL.
them the code, and
Yeah.
since it's valid, it then installs the services and sends the information about the device back to Google.
Okay. All Wi-Fi. You don't need a carrier. It's all
No.
Wi-Fi. Even so, he'll send a code to his other phone with a carrier.
Yes.
Grab the code.
Yes.
Okay, and then see if it gives him an error trying to before it gives him the code.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that'd be something to test. Okay, but did you have any other issues? I mean, I guess like the keyboard was all good. Like everything was.
Yeah, no, there was like issues, things being slow because like devices they were like really old and slow. Um, Maybe one of those devices I noticed the buttons are covered up. Only like when the keyboard is up and then down again, it covers the button.
Oh,
But
okay.
but when it's up, but when it's the keyboard, it's up. It's good. Like the buttons, it's good. It's only
Mm,
like if I dismiss the keyboard, the buttons are covered. If you wait a lot of bit because things are slow, things shifted and get corrected itself. So, but overall, I was able to get through. I was not stuck. I was looking like not able to press on
yeah,
things. It
yeah.
just things were slow.
Okay, so um, the button was covered when it was down at the bottom,
Yeah, when it's down at the bottom. But
not
I was able.
with the
Yeah,
keyboard up.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Also, like I remember, like this happened with a phone that was like I was charging it and it was not like fully charged. So maybe that's why it was slow. I mean, it was slow because it's old, but like there was a lot of things why it caused things to be slow and things not to be adjusted as soon as it should, like without the user noticing it.
Okay, I see. Um, well, what else did we learn from that?
Yeah, if you guys want to talk back about the Huawei's one, because like that's your guys talking about different issue with the invites,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So you don't think you would be able to get a Huawei in Morocco?
Yes, but all of them they will be having the Google Play because all the Huawei's that been shipped here they have a Google Play. Like we don't have that issue of
Why would
not.
it? I still don't understand why that'd be any different in South Africa. Why would they ship there without Google Play? Or
Well, most of like we get like here from Europe, like device they're coming from Europe,
yeah.
so there's no issue with that in Europe.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know about South Africa. Maybe they get them from Australia or the US if it's like closer or something like that. But for us, it's all like electronics. They're coming from the Europe.
Okay. And I would imagine they do from South Africa too. Um, I was actually looking at flights from here to South Africa just to see what it was like, and it routes me to London. Like, there's absolutely no way to get there,
Mm.
at least on American Airlines, without going through London. So it's like 14 hours to London, and then like 14 hours down to instead of just over there. And I
Yeah.
was looking at coming out of Los Angeles or San Francisco, so it's like a 30-hour journey. Because I was considering going there for a couple weeks. It's going to be summertime, so it might be. I don't know. I don't want to take a 30-hour trip, but it's interesting that everything was routing through Europe. So, and maybe it's not a widespread problem with Huawei. Well, it kind of did seem to be like pretty much most of the Huawei phones were the ones not getting in. But maybe we are coming across bot farms with Huawei. I don't know. We'll have to.
Yeah, I mean, like session plays that I saw so far from South Africa, they all had like based on Century, they all had Google Play Store, and they have that Google Play service available. Because I do log it. I do
Mm.
log if Google Play service available, and the
Oh yeah.
more like
How long
most
have you
like
been?
all.
Yeah. How long have you been logging that?
Oh, let me tell you.
Okay, that's really good to know. So, well, what is the percentage of phones then? Since you've been logging, what's the percentage that have Play services installed?
Give me a second. Let me check when. This was like 4 weeks ago, September 17th, and
Okay,
it's
that's a lot of
doing.
logs. Okay.
Yeah, so and I can go to Sentry and do let me do true and let me do false instead. Mm. Yeah, if I'm doing if that for the past 7 days in like session replays,
Uh-huh.
um I didn't get any with play service available equal to false, but I did give if it's equal to true. But let me let me find one from South Africa. Something bad.
You were just now. You were looking at every single onboard for the last week.
Session replay we got for the
Yeah.
last week. Yeah.
There was no false for
Ye-
Play Store.
Yeah. Yep, that's correct. Let me do one more confirmation, please.
Okay, I think we can let Amit go, right? We don't need Amit at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Amit. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, like issues, not even like no device that reported an issue has the Google Play service not available for the
Okay.
past days. Like the past 14.
That's really interesting. Okay, well, that's good to
Yeah.
know. I hope that's accurate.
Yeah. So like I would say like all these devices they have Google
Okay.
Play service available.
So it's not a concern. Okay. Um, then we shouldn't be having problems with.
But Jerry said he saw that user that got 500. It
There
was
was
not.
one, yeah. I was the one talking to that person, but that person was also being deceptive about
Oh,
things.
okay.
So it's hard to say. Um, yeah, I don't trust it. I'm gonna just throw out anything we got from that. We did learn one thing. Jerry made a fix somewhere, and that improved campaign link invites. Um, but yeah, okay. So if you're logging that and it's not a problem, then we don't need to really worry about that aspect. So, and also, Jerry, that goes against one of the theories of like, well, maybe people aren't accepting invites because they're all on Huawei. Well, no, it's like not even an issue. And if they are on Huawei, they still have Google Play installed. But prior versions of our app had two things. One was that WhatsApp contacts not being found because of the zero being added. There was one issue there. And also, we had maybe perhaps too tight of a restriction, but we didn't even have the restriction at all on the invalid token thing. That wasn't even there at all for the first half of this month. So that can't be the problem. So that leaves it down to the contact not showing like in their WhatsApp contacts. But even then, it wasn't like every single user would have that error. So there's still some mystery why it's not. It's we can eliminate Huawei phones. Let's say that it's not like every person who got invited had some type of side loaded app, on a Huawei phone. That's not realistic. So what is it? Perhaps I still want to disprove the hypothesis that there's something wrong with our URL because Jerry, you had a problem with our URL today. You got banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have reasoning to believe why the ban happened, but we haven't proven it the opposite.
Yeah, you're thinking because just it was a fresh account with a link.
Yeah, I just like basically like cold texted somebody.
Okay. Well, while we're doing all this, will you Slack with Todd on what you'd like him to test, and like we guys set up some really strategic tests with between the phones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So you have one like virtually based in South Africa right now.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Maybe we can have Todd get one also virtually based in South Africa. Now we have two local phones. They can invite each other.
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
Great. Let's see what happens.
I'll work on it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I mean, and when you did those tests, so I guess the main things are still like you want to, I guess, fix that button being cropped, and um, we had talked about the back button, I guess. So we made the back button. We removed the back button on the birthday step, but not
Yeah.
phone number step. The thing is, I think I remember us saying, why did we not want to do it on the phone number step? Because that's the one where I see people go back to the birthday all the time.
I don't know. Just we don't like really talk about it too or something. Like you were just like, should we do it? Should we not? And that's it. We didn't like actually think about it.
Okay, that's the step I thought we did, but it wasn't that one. It was the birthday.
Yeah, we did the
Right?
birthday first, and like 2 days later, you brought up should we remove it from phone, but just like that, it was just a thought.
Okay, I think we should because yeah, going back is just create other issues. Okay, and then when it comes to the valid phone error, um, how are we handling? Because there's the modal that
We still didn't do the model. I'm waiting on the back end for it.
mm,
Like we said, we're gonna do some changes from the back end, but still that user, yeah, like if his first attempt, he
mhm,
got like a 39 error. It was not visible on the session replay, but I was able to get that from the Google Console logs. He got the 39, and error, and it was, yeah, and the user went and tried to change his phone number. He thought like something wrong with his phone number. He started inserting his country code that made his phone number incorrect, and he kept getting the invalid phone number. But like the first one that triggered all of those errors, it was like he got the 39 error code.
Okay. So he did enter it right the first time.
Yeah, he did.
Caught the 39 error code. Okay. Okay. Then, as far as the way we handle the error though on the phone number screen, you said you're
Yeah,
still.
I don't know. Like we said, yeah, we said like we're gonna do like a backend change. All right.
Hmm, have we done what was the change? Can you
What
remember?
change you need?
Mm,
Oh, for the context.
Oh,
For is valid phone number, like a
Yeah,
mutation that validates.
yeah, for like for a contact with multiple numbers.
No, no, no. Like for I'll tell you which the mutation exactly. It's the is valid phone number mutation, not the contacts. Let me find it. Yeah, it is it. Is valid phone. There is a mutation called is valid phone. We said you're gonna be returning an error message. I'm not sure if you remember this,
yeah. Are you asking me or Jerry?
Jerry.
Yeah. So you're sending me the is valid number
Is
parameter.
valid.
Okay. And what do we need from it? The message? You
Yeah,
need
we said like we're
like
gonna be getting a message from the backend if the phone number is entered is not valid.
yeah.
And yeah, I sent. I sent you John the string that we're gonna show, and you sent me back how we want it to be.
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. You-
It's already in there.
Yeah.
The backend changes are done.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I was not aware of it. Yeah. So, how's the schema looking at like now? Should I do any schema changes?
No, you take it just from the message field. Or there's a field
Message.
called message.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Did I and I responded to you? I mean, with you said you
I
asked.
was yeah like um you asked me for what we showing. Let me find the message so I can. So oh no, that was for the story. We only allow mobile phone numbers, and I
Yeah.
sent you that.
Okay.
Did you respond? No, I don't think you responded. Let me go back.
Okay.
And yeah, you did not respond. I mean, like in our chat, it's not.
Okay. In our chat is where you messaged me.
Yeah, I did a reply on it.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't see it. Okay. Oh wait, no, I responded.
Where?
Um, a good question. Let me think about that. Because I wrote two lines. I sent it to Jerry because it's going to be handled on the back.
Okay.
Jerry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So Jerry has the updated instead of it used to just say sorry we only allow mobile phone numbers, which is not crystal clear. Like what does that mean? So I added another line of like we don't allow virtual numbers, whatever I said. You have that, Jerry, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's implemented, and I mean, just needs to plug it in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that's something we can get that plugged in. I mean,
All right.
and that's important because it's a different kind of error than entering a valid phone number that is the correct amount of digits, or doesn't have like start with 00000 or something like that. Like those are different errors. But we were calling everything invalid phone number, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to distinguish between. So this will only show when it's a virtual number, right?
Right, Jerry? Because I'll be depending on whatever Jerry sending Meg as
Yeah,
sending.
yeah. If
send-
it's a virtual number, I have a special message.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. That's a little bit so a little better. I don't want people to get confused on that. Okay. So do you need anything else on that one? I mean,
If the back and then all of the changes in the front end.
okay. Cool. Let's take a look at this session replay. I'm gonna throw this in development. This guy tried a bunch of times. I can't remember if I how deep I looked into this one, but it's a Chinese phone, and I mean, maybe you could check one more time. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
this one maybe um, doesn't have Play Google Play. Like, what was his error? Because it keeps trying to text. He keeps trying to get a message code text to him. Did he? Maybe Jerry could tell us if he ever got a code text to him. 'Cause he tried multiple times over the last 24 hours, 17 hours, technically. Part of this session plays black, which is not helpful, but I mean, at least one thing I can deduce from this is that the button loader is loading, like the little spinner is loading, but it does seem like he cannot progress past the phone number input. Kind of same problem we were spent a lot of time on yesterday. I'm assuming the API, the Firebase API got called this time, but did he ever get a code? And let's make sure it did get called.
I'm looking into that right now.
Okay. And Jerry, you could look into if the code was ever sent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw this session, but I remember like an hour ago when I was checking the replays.
Mhm.
It was not able to get the code because the error of here's it, I found that already. The app check token invalid.
That's why I asked you what time did you make that change. Now I remember. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
I didn't send you this one because I hadn't heard back from you yet. So was this before you made the change? But that's wait, but he tried again 12 hours ago. It might have been too late. Let's see. Yeah, I see a session replay 12 hours ago. That would have definitely been after. And he is trying again.
Yeah, well, let me see what time Amine did it. What time did Amine say he updated it? Was
To
3 p.m. your time, and this guy onboarded at what seems to be
the last attempt would have been 10 p.m. my time.
10 p.m.
If you go to his session replays, the very last one was 12 hours ago.
Yeah, the last request I see in Firebase logs was, let's see, it's like 45.
His first attempt,
It's like 5.
yeah, even his first attempt was 5:40 p.m. my time. That would have been after the change. So he
I don't,
should.
yeah, I don't see one at 10 p.m. I see the ones at around 6 p.m. that got that says, let's see, they're both red and they say app check token invalid.
Okay, so why did that happen then? He came in after the change, but he is on a Chinese phone. So let's verify because Amin had looked in the last week. Apparently, nobody had that condition where the Google Play wasn't installed. But then how do we explain this guy? Because we loosened it up. Amin got through on a old Android without the certificate.
Well, somebody's received it as soon as recent as 2 hours ago.
Received what?
App check token invalid.
Okay, so that's still happening for some reason.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously we're doing a check, so it's not going to be 0 times. Like
Let's see, maybe Android version, Android 10, Android 10, Android 10,
this
Android
guy's
10.
on Android 12.
Okay, yeah, Android 14, 14, same Hisense phone. 10, 10. But we don't have app check completely off, Amine, do we? We just loosened it.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's just like now it's gonna do a basic device checks, not like as it was before.
Yeah.
Um,
It says is
I
sideload
don't know. Yeah, it's siloed true or false?
false.
Yeah, it's normal. Um,
It is a Chinese phone. This is Xiaomi.
Yeah, Johnny is Chinese.
Hmm. Maybe he got the 500. Well, no, wait. He's just trying to get the auth code. So what happened? Did he get an auth? What happened there? Was an auth code sent or no?
No.
It was, and then it said invalid, right? Or
Yes, invalid app check token.
invalid, so no code sent. Huh. Okay. Do we have any further troubleshooting techniques here?
For that user, we know he is on Xiaomi phone. Yeah, sideloaded false. Here's an interesting thing. I'm gonna go all session replays from this phone. Let's see how many people got in.
Okay. Good idea.
Not a single one
With that phone.
with that phone. Now, is it the same person?
Well, it's definitely the same guy 5 times because I got 5 replays from this
Yeah.
guy.
Going back a month, not a single person with that phone got in.
That's interesting. Maybe Play Store was not installed on this guy's phone, but that should have came up in the check. I mean, did.
Now, is this the same person? Let's find out. Awande Olufu. No, this is the same.
yeah, it's weird. Like I
Wait,
did a
same
filter.
guy?
Oh, yes, the same guy keep
Like,
again and
they've
again.
been trying for a month.
Was it that long? Well, no, he's on build 83, isn't he? Yeah, he's on build 83. It couldn't have been that long.
No, I see. Let's see. Let me see if I see this. September 29th, October 1st.
No, the one I sent in the last 90 days, he's only tried 4 times in the last 17 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see now different phone numbers. So yeah, I did try the logs. You should look up to the timestamps, like if it's milliseconds or seconds. Sometimes you have the same being repeated. Um,
Trying to find this person's name, number. Come on. That doesn't help me. I just want to know how long this guy's been trying. Yeah, this dude has been trying for. No, this is only replay. Let me go earlier. That was number his name. Quick buffering. No, Kevin. But yeah, everyone with this Xiaomi phone got app check token invalid, even before we turned up the strictness.
Okay. What is it showing for you? I mean, do they have Play, Google Play installed? And how many is that, Jerry? 5 people? 500 people?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
8. Okay, that's not a lot. Not, maybe not worth even going too far with this.
Well, it's a Xiaomi phone. Let's see how many people get in with Xiaomi.
You're saying that particular model was the problem?
That particular model is very problematic. Now, if I'm looking up Xiaomi phones, yeah,
Uh-huh.
only 2 users have gotten through on any kind of Xiaomi phone.
So how many were denied?
I went through how many pages? 1, 2, 2 pages. So that's probably like 50 users.
50. Okay, that's starting to add up.
Okay, well this one was Air 39. What happened here? This was Air 39. This one said bad play integrity token.
Is that different than invalid?
Oh yeah, invalid play integrity token, which is different from app check. It is different from app check.
Hmm.
This
Does that
person,
tell us that he didn't have a Play Store installed?
either that or usually that means it was sideloaded.
But it does say sideloaded false on this session.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is this one says bad play integrity token, but this is the one that says SHA 256 mismatch.
What's
How
the
long ago?
timestamp? Is it
What?
the timestamp? Like, was it a day ago or?
Yeah, this was 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. So,
Right. We fixed that one. Okay.
Okay.
I was just thinking, maybe I can get an Android because like in Android I can install like an official ORM. I can not like an Android from Google or something like. So you can do that with Google. Like you wipe out the device from any system
Mm-hmm.
and you install like an Android that's Xiaomi or Huawei or whatever. I was thinking maybe I can do that. It's
Like
possible.
you think you can get a phone from one manufacturer and clone it in a way that it's like another manufacturer? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's if it's like it doesn't matter if it's a Samsung or whatever. Even like if it's really a Google Pixel phone, you can just like wipe out like
Yeah.
the OS.
Don't let's not do that.
And
I don't want to. I don't want to.
yeah, I was to get to this point. That's
I mean, if
otherwise
anything,
I don't know. Yeah.
we can get a phone if we need to, but it's not. It doesn't sound like it's a lot of cases.
Exactly. Yeah. When I was like going to session replace today, it was not like a lot of users didn't log in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's keep moving forward. The steps we're taking are leading to better results each day. There are a lot more successful onboards. The that token issue seems to be greatly reduced. Um, we haven't really we do have approval on the build yesterday, which has all those logs. So we have approval. I can release it now. Um, I had Jerry revert the WhatsApp for South Africa back to the SMS because if you remember when we tested with Amit, the link structure appeared to be the problem. The AI told us it might be a problem. We changed the link structure, and Amit went from getting a spam flag to with the new link structure, no problem. It's not a guaranteed positive, but it did show something and did line up with what the AI said. So I had him revert it just to see. I wanted to run a 24-hour cycle. For whatever reason, I have yet to get a South African user, at least in the session replays I saw, to invite somebody with an SMS, even though there were so many in the days leading up to this. Maybe there'll be more soon. It's starting to be like, it's not like a full day over there already, actually. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll have those logs. So in the meantime, let's get let's keep moving forward. You're gonna get the modal that Jerry and we all just discussed about virtual numbers.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, fix like the little thing like with the button getting cut off. Um, I know it's not a total blocker for people, but still. And um,
And there's one more thing. We still have to. There's like a new requirement from the Google Store. It's like they call it page support 16 kilobytes, something like that. Like I have a fix for it. Like I did work on it like I don't know, 2 weeks ago, but I didn't actually we merge it and test it because like we need to upload the build and wait for Google to tell us if this passing this requirement or not. But we got up with all of that, and the deadline is getting closer. Otherwise, we can push any updates. So
when's
I want
yeah,
to do that.
okay? When's the deadline?
The deadline is 1 November. It's like 15 days from
Oh,
now.
that's close. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good then. Sounds good. Good catch. Good call. Okay. Then, and of course, we have the big thing, which is this new architecture waiting to be implemented. But obviously, I want to get us through the storm that we've been in first, if not throw us back into a new storm and have two storms raging on top of us. So, but it is getting close, and I know some of the work Ismail's doing is backing up against it. Like he's getting, and some of it's reliant on us getting there. So let me go ahead and get Ismail's update too, because I have been testing build 88 a little bit. Ismail, you still here? I want to hear from you, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
here.
So yeah, how are things going for you?
Pretty good. Yesterday I just kind of mainly focused on onboarding. We added some error handlings for authentication mainly. That was our main focus. And some retry logic where if it fails, it would retry automatically. Where I mean was kind of sharing his thoughts yesterday. We were talking about how I don't know how beneficial. He's like, if it fails once, there's a good chance it might fail again. Um, which is true. Um, so I don't know if we wanted to try like two times or maybe one time, just
Right.
in case something happened. But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, about that. So the reason why we did like we decided to do retries is for that user that the Firebase code didn't trigger at all, and we said we're gonna do a retry. If that happened, if the user press a button but somehow that sign in phone number did not call, then we're gonna keep trying. Maybe something else interfered with it. But the retrying mechanism that we did yesterday, Ismail, is like
Mhm.
for the request itself, regardless if it succeeded or if it's failed or succeed, we retry. And We should not be doing that. I think.
We don't want it to retry in a loop, right?
Well, it's not a loop.
Yes.
There's a maximum of two retries, and it only retries if it fails or if for 30 seconds it doesn't get any
But
response back.
what I'm saying, let's not retry if we got response, whether it's a fail or not, because
Okay. If you get a response, it doesn't need to retry.
yeah.
Okay, but also, wouldn't you guys think it would be beneficial to at least retry at least once, even if you do get a fail? Just you never know.
Hmm.
I say once, yeah, because when I was trying testing it, I got blocked. I did the first time trying, it failed for me the first time. The second time, I was blocked. I was like getting the too many requests.
Mm,
Because there was like a three retries happening in the background that I did not know about, and it got me blocked with
Why
so
the
would
after one time it got you blocked, or did
Yeah,
you
but why
do
would
that
you?
multiple
like
times?
I put my number two times.
You said
Like
there was three in the background that you weren't aware of.
the
Well,
retry.
well, two. So
Hmm.
one is the initial one you initiate by clicking the button, and then
Mhm.
there's two more after that. So for a total of
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
I see. And so
Um,
you already had it set, Ismail, at two retries.
I have it at two after the initial one, which is a total of three. So the retries, two retries, one the and then the first one that you initiate by clicking the button. That's how it works.
Hmm. Okay.
Where I can change it to maybe one retry, and then the one you like. So you click the button that triggers it. If that fails for whatever reason, or you don't get a response, we try one more time only.
Okay.
Is that? Do you guys think there's benefit in that? I mean, I can remove it altogether, but again, it's just
Well, and what does it look like from the user point of view? They're on that screen with they have
they'll just have the loading
yeah,
at
they
that
have a
point.
button. You have a forward button and a back button, and that's it. And the forward button is loading, right?
Yeah.
So they don't really know what's failing. They don't have any really like options at that point after it fails.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if they're on onboarding, so there's nowhere to go if it fails.
Yeah, they could retry themselves by pressing the forward button
Well,
again.
they don't know that though. Like, you just imagining it spinning and then it stops spinning. You're like, oh, like what happened? Like,
Right.
where if it keeps spinning, something's going on, and we retry for them because we want them to go forward.
Yeah.
So I think at least one retry might be beneficial. Now, if it fails initially, there's a good chance it might fail again. Correct.
Yeah.
But then there's a chance that it might not.
True.
So I think maybe two is too much. So, because I mean, brought up a good point where he said if it fails once, there's a good chance it's gonna fail again. So I think one more retry is more than enough.
Okay, so we'll try one more, and if it fails, then maybe at least a toast that said something.
There is a alarm that pops up. It just does. It only pops up after. I think I don't know, I have to review the code, but I think that we don't show the alarm alert until it fails and there's no more retries. Because if it's retrying, there's no benefit of showing the alert. Where
Gotcha.
if it fails after the two attempts, then the alert will pop up with the
Yeah, the
error.
alert for me, the alert pop up after like the retries.
Yeah, which is I think it's better.
Yeah. My question is just like, will not this will cover the case where the Firebase did not being called at all? Like you press on the button, but somehow
Mm,
the
well,
fire.
there's a 15-second. Let me see. There's a 15-second timeout. Let me see how that gets. Let me review the logic there. So we have a promise where if we don't get a response for 15 seconds, nothing happens. It will retry it, and that will count as one of the retries. Um,
But like, okay, let me see.
I know what you mean. You're
The
saying that the whole
retry,
function
no,
didn't get called, but the thing is, we don't know if the whole function did not get called or not.
exactly. So the retry logic, it's inside the function itself.
Yeah, yes, correct. But
Like
then
I
I
was
guess yesterday we came to the conclusion that the function probably got called because everything else got called. So I think that the function not getting called seems to be
Again, yeah,
yeah,
we should just keep in mind like this is only for like 1% of the users. This is not the case for every user. So
correct,
now
correct.
now we're doing this retries, and it's gonna be applied to most of users, all of the users. So being aggressive with it will just hurt us more than benefiting us. That's why I was like doing the retries for the function itself, if it got called or not to the Firebase. And yeah, we can keep the Firebase to do one more retry,
Mm-hmm.
but the actual and you can retry even 1,000 times for the function it is not being called, and that would be fine because it's just a function call. And
Correct, correct. The thing is, hmm, we still don't know if it did or did not get called. So we might be trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist, even for the
exactly, yeah,
1%.
we don't know. Just what we know, like the Firebase was never triggered. Even the user saw the alert that says "cool," I'm sending the text message, and we got input to the event.
Correct. So that tells me that the function probably got called. Like, if you think about it code wise, there's nothing in between the amplitude and the
True.
function call, as we talked about yesterday.
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is the only thing I have with we can add the retry for the function is just I I think we might be trying to solve a problem that might not exist.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep the retry also with the login. It's gonna help now. If this happens
Correct.
again, we're gonna be knowing what's going on.
So should we kind of test what we have since we know it's not affecting a large percentage of people? And if we come to the conclusion that the function is not getting called at all, then we can add that retry logic, or should we add it now?
Well, the retry logic is already there. I was just
No,
saying,
no,
like,
no, no, for the function, not for the Firebase.
I would say, yeah, let's do it for the function because it would not hurt that I think it would not hurt if there's a retry for the function. It's just like how you would know the function got called. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe with a boolean after it, it's gonna be set to true. Yeah.
Okay, well, I can add a retry for the function itself and push it to that same PR. And I'll make the one for Firebase only one to limit blocking users, and just to give them one more chance because it's a critical part. So I'll do that now. So I'll have that PR soon. Mm, that being said, what do we feel about build 88?
Um, I don't want to rush anything, but so far it seems okay. I didn't get a lot of testing in on the video upload stuff. That's
Mhm.
the main thing, right?
Video uploading is, yeah, when you go to lobby and back, it should repopulate it.
That yeah, I need to just
And when you're in chat and you paginate and you come in and out, it should keep your place and
yes,
not scroll you down. But if you do get a new message, then it will scroll you down so you can see the new message.
I see. Okay.
Which I've tested personally, and it looks like it's working as I'd expect. But obviously, one person is not enough.
Yeah, it is not scrolling me when I leave and come back, so that's cool. That's
Yeah.
nice. Um, that's a nice one. Okay. Um,
Um, so, because all I'm trying to say is because I have two branches that I have to keep maintaining, as
yeah,
long from you know, if these like anything that we have that we want that's not in the code is has to be maintained. So that's just extra work.
is 88 only available on iOS right now, or did you do an Android build?
I did not do Android build because I didn't want to block 87 because that one you guys were planning on putting it to
Yeah,
production.
yeah. Okay, let me release that one, and then I'm gonna have you do the Android build. But hold on, let me make sure I confirm that it's released.
Yeah, but I think also Chantel and Todd can test on iOS. I mean, just for testing purposes, if they want to use it for a little bit.
True. I want to. Android's always been my biggest problem.
Correct, correct. And obviously you do want to test it on Android, but so we're gonna have a build today probably, and I want to see if I should include everything in that build. So
Right.
maybe until before the day ends, if they can test 88 on iOS,
Mhm.
and if it looks like it's solid, I'll have, which is we already have 89, which is the one that doesn't have 88, but it has the new stuff, the off stuff, and the Century update. Um, so build 90 could have 88 and 89 together if 88 looks good, and maybe I can get an answer by the end of the day.
Okay, sure, that works. And I'm testing it too. Okay, so yeah, stand by on the Android one. I'll let you know when you could do build 88 on Android.
Well, I can't do build. I was playing them like because right now we have 89 on Android.
We do?
Yeah, I pushed that yesterday.
Well, wait a minute. 87 is in. Well, I guess that's in review. It's already been approved by the Play Store. Um, yeah, I guess so. When you released 89, it's not going to interfere with that, right?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Okay. Okay, so then does
So now I
80?
have to go with build 90.
Yeah, does 89 have what's on 89?
89 is the auth retry
Ah, right, right.
and the
That one,
Century.
we should probably disregard that because you're going to make this change we just discussed.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll disregard that one.
Yeah.
And then you'll leapfrog to 90 with the stuff which is on iOS on 88 and the auth retry stuff and all of it, right?
Yes, if you guys can test 88 today, if you use Chantel and Todd on iOS, like heavily test it because it has cache changes, which are always, scary.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you the PR if you also want to review that. If you see anything, um, any red flags, let me know. And if Amin's approves the PR and you guys approve the behavior, then I can have it in build 90.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's do that. I'm going to make sure Danny's on 88 on iOS as well. Or yeah, 88 points to production.
Yes, it does to make it easier to test.
Okay.
So the list is on in development. I can repost it if you guys want me to.
No, that's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been testing 89 onboarding since last night, since it was released. Ismail, I can disregard that from now on, and then kind of help test 88 on iOS.
Correct.
Okay.
And that would be mainly, as I mentioned, if you like are uploading media and you go to a lobby and come back,
Yep.
it should stay there. It shouldn't disappear.
Got
And if you paginate and you back on the app and chat and you come back, it shouldn't jump you back like it used to. But
Okay.
if you get a new message, then it will scroll you down so you can see it. But something to keep in mind with the new message part. So you have to be in the background. You have to be background for more than 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds plus. And then you get a new message, and then you go back to the app because then you'll be unsubscribed technically. So it would compare, like it would just fetch the last message, and it would compare to what you have last. And if there's a mismatch, then it would refetch and scroll you down.
I see. Okay.
So it's a bit of complex logic, but I think it's the best solution for.
Are you saying when it's
for
backgrounded for 10 to 15 seconds and a new message comes in?
and you're paginated, like you're all the way up
Right.
or something,
Okay.
then it will scroll you down so you can see the new message that just came in.
That's you mean if I hit the notification or if I just open the app?
No, if you just open the app.
Okay.
So that even if you hit, I think even if you do click a notification, I think it might do the same. But then, if you click a notification, it depends. I actually didn't test that. That's a good something. That's something to test, I guess.
Okay.
Like if you have it 10, 15 seconds plus, then you click on a notification. What happens?
Okay.
So that's kind of the two core cache things that I've edited,
Okay.
which are kind of yeah, like I said, they're more like something you'd expect to just work, which they don't for us now.
Right. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, and I had a question, but now I can't remember it. Hmm, I don't know. It'll come back to me. What else do you have going on, Ismail?
Other than the onboarding stuff, let me see. I think
Oh yeah, I do remember with the one Todd was testing. It was 89. At least that onboarding still is the most up to date onboarding. So it's like those tests are still good, valid tests of the most up to date onboarding, right?
in '89, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
Yeah, and also, I guess before I forget, a few tasks was first of all the session replay you sent me is I don't know, it's kind of weird with the when somebody joined a group and and didn't disappear.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Maybe the replay needed a second. Another.
I think yeah, I think if the replay continued, I think probably it still didn't navigate the user to the chat because after you join, you get navigated to the chat.
That's true.
So I think that was the phase where they still
Um,
haven't jumped because it ended right after they joined.
yeah. Good point. Okay. Okay. Because you
So
couldn't recreate it.
I could not recreate it, no. And like I said, if it refetches, so like if the back if they joined, they came back, it refetched, it's gonna disappear.
Yeah. It would have to. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so that's my guess there, I would say, because it ended right away, and I didn't see him go into the chat either. So they have to go to the chat because when they come back is when it refetches.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's for that, and then there's the Chantel sent me a few things yesterday, or not. She sent me a few times where videos don't play. The player, the video player throws an error. I
Mm.
don't think this is a problem with the front or back end. I think this is a problem with the video player itself, not they be able to play a video. I don't know if these videos have a different format or
The library we're using then?
yeah, I don't know if like yeah. So I because the library throws error says I can't play this video, but the video is the backend is returning it.
If you try and play it in Slack, does it play?
No, no, it doesn't play. An alert pops up saying I can't play this video.
Right. But what I'm wondering is it also a problem if in the Slack app, does it play there? Is Slack handling it
I'm talking about our app. What does Slack have to do with it?
as a test?
Well, these are personal videos that Chantel has. So
Yeah. Who says, I'm saying just as a comparison, like I'm wondering
oh,
if those videos
I,
are
y-
unplayable
yeah,
everywhere.
I wouldn't know honestly because I would need the link for the video.
We'll just ask Chantel to play it in Slack and see if it plays for her.
Um,
It's
so
it's a test that tells you something.
I'd have to download it. It's Danny's video.
Okay.
well, okay, yeah. First, let's yeah, let's actually. I think last time this happened, it was somebody's videos. You said this one's Danny's.
Yeah, this one's Danny's.
Okay, perfect. Danny, what is was this video downloaded, recorded by you?
He's not here.
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you can also send me that video, Chantel. I want to have Danny try to re-upload it, see if it works, but I want him to upload the same. It says over here, uh, uh, well, is this Danny's profile?
It's a fake one of his.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay, then can you have him retry the exact same video? I want to do the exact same steps. Um, and I want to see if like he could probably do it in a test group if this is like a public group. I want to see if it played again or not because I'm trying to figure out if this is a problem with Cloudinary. Like
This is
is
not a video that he made. I know that.
so he downloaded it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of maybe goes with my theory that the format of it may be off. Then maybe we have to see like maybe the format the video is in doesn't is not supported with our video player at the moment. Um,
Let's find out.
is this the
you know,
video that you sent me, Chantel?
Yes.
Okay, so I can save video maybe to my phone. Okay, looks like I'll be able to save
So
it.
the other one that I sent you, it was someone's personal video.
Yes, I remember that one. But we also don't know where he got it, if they recorded it or if they had uploaded it somewhere and re-downloaded it with a different format.
Yeah, it was a video from, I believe, Melissa Lockett. So she's like, it's of her backyard. So I'm
Mm.
assuming that she took the video and then used it from either using the camera or the photo library and chose it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's downloaded. I mean, I could be wrong, but based off of like the conversation around it, it was one of her backyard.
Okay. Well, I was able to play the video that you sent me on the video player, no problem. Now what I would need is maybe that link. It's just how would we get the video link? Would uh, this is a public group, right?
I don't think it's public yet. I think it's private.
Oh, it's private. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we made the conspiracy theory one public, did we?
well,
No. Okay.
Um. Okay. Can you add me to it?
Yep.
Um. You can add Ismail. Pat. Yeah. Add test. That's fine because that's the one I have logged in on my. I don't know. Is it bad to add test or is it fine?
it's fine.
Okay. So just add my test account. Ismail test with the cat. I have a cat as a profile picture. And I want to try to get that URL from my local and try to play the URL, see if it's valid. And then we'll go from there regarding that. I will be using a new library as soon as we get the new React Native upgrade. But yeah, so there's that. And what else did I was? There's another thing I wanted to address. Well, and then there's also the whole video, the media, how media is presented in our chat, but that one I'm putting on hold until we get the React Native upgrade as well. With the videos playing automatically and the resizing of the images and all that stuff.
Yeah. Still working on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's going to be pending until the React Native upgrade.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Real-
that's pretty much all I have on my plate.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. Going back to testing in iOS, you mentioned 88 was available to test. I also see 89 is available to test in iOS. Test
Yeah,
flight?
89 you can ignore.
Okay.
That's the same one you were testing with the onboarding and stuff.
I
So,
see.
but 88 has code only in 88, which is the stuff that I mentioned.
Yeah, the cache stuff. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What else?
Yeah, other than that, that's just pretty much all. So, anything pending you can send my way.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. You wanted to. There were some things you're working on that depend on us getting into this new architecture, right?
Yeah, basically mainly around the media and chat, which is using the new video player and resizing those images and maybe video auto replay if we can get it to work properly.
Okay.
Or autoplay, not replay. So that stuff is connected with the new architecture. So that stuff I'm putting it on hold until I get that because I don't want to repeat work. And then the stuff I have now is basically I want to see what's going on with that video thing and the onboarding retry, that last bit of changes we talked about. And
Yeah.
of course, if 88 has any problems, I need to obviously get those figured out. But so that's where you guys come in.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So, what are you going to next?
I mean, we can start on if if our foundation is back to being stable and we're happy with it with the onboarding and stuff. Um, we can move on to new things that we've been wanting to do. Like I know one Chantel would very much appreciate his chat. Well, there's two things: either chat replies and hashtags.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was unmuted. I didn't.
Well,
Yeah, we have a bigger technical challenge with the architecture though. That one's going to be potentially highly risky. You know,
One of
let's-
the things that would be just like a nice fix of an issue is like longer message are really difficult because you can't edit them if it's a long message. And then depending on where the long message is on your screen, you can't react to it either. You have to like move the message to react to it if it's a longer one. So those two things would just be nice little quality of life. I would hope that it would be quick fixes.
yeah, that's something you could do pretty easy. You know,
so you said we can't edit longer messages?
the problem
Yeah.
is the buttons are, if the message is super long, the buttons are below the screen.
Well, it's not
Um,
just that. I've had it where I click edit and I click on the message and it just takes me right out of it.
Interesting.
That
Let me
might
see
be
if I
because
can reproduce that. So I'm
It like
sending
bounces.
myself a message.
is that
Okay.
is that because your Android has the nav bar down there and your
Oh, you can't see the edit button, right?
that's one problem. She's saying just simply tapping it closes the window, but
Well, that's kind of a challenge because we have the reaction at the top and the edit at the bottom. So
yeah.
we have to choose between either or.
One of them can
Because
float. Like on iMessage, those buttons float. So they could just float over the message. The copy, edit ones, they should probably just float right in the center of the message.
um, mm,
Try
okay.
on iMessage with a really long message, you'll see.
Mm, mm, okay, this one's gonna be a little tricky because of the way we have it. We have it coded. All right, let me think about that one. Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And then maybe we check back in with Amine and see if he's ready to I mean, if we wrap up some of these last things, I don't know how many merge conflicts there'll be or code conflicts there'll be with the new architecture, but I mean, what do you think about after we wrap up these last little things, focusing back on that new architecture?
Yeah, there will be some merge conflicts. But since this is all still new, fresh, we can resolve them. We would know what we need to keep, what we need to delete.
Hmm. Okay. Do you think we're at a good spot to go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I would think so too. I know it's going to break a lot of these loading animations. I'm not looking forward to that. But maybe it's a good opportunity to clean them up. So
The longer we wait, the harder it's gonna get. It's not gonna get any easier.
true. True. Okay. Then yeah, let's plan on that. Okay. Well then Jerry, what are you gonna be focusing on?
So I'm doing some testing with Todd. Todd just sent me a video that I'm looking at.
Okay. You guys are doing the WhatsApp.
Yeah, he's doing the WhatsApp IP. Well, he did a VPN, and from his test, it looks like it went to the Play Store for him. And Todd, you were on a VPN here, right?
Yeah, on the one that you're looking at, that's the one in South Africa.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we let Amine and Ismail drop off so they're not distracted, and then why don't we stay here and let's let you guys freely talk about this and test thoroughly.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, guys, thanks. We're gonna get to testing these VPNs and whatnot.
Sounds good.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
talk- Okay. So yeah. So I'm eager to hear too what you guys are seeing there. So Todd, do you have a virtual like South Africa phone in a sense there?
Well, I just have a VPN set up on one of the burner phones that is, data wise is connected to South Africa,
Okay.
and I just verified that by just doing like a going to Google, doing like a what is my IP address kind of thing, making sure it's showing me in South Africa, not in the U.S., which it is showing me in South Africa.
Okay.
And I
So
was
when you
able
onboard on that
Mhm.
phone, it should pre-populate your country code as South Africa.
Yeah, I haven't actually done an onboard just yet. I just made sure I got the link and I clicked it to make it sure it took me to the store, but I haven't actually done the onboard just yet, which I
Actually, it
still need to
probably
do.
won't do that. It's going to go off your SIM card.
Right.
We we did that for better accuracy, which technically is better, more accurate. Okay, but you can always change it to South Africa. Then the other thing to look at is it adding a 0 in front?
Okay.
When you're trying to send a message, is it opening an SMS drawer?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you mean within Circles?
Yeah, like trying to invite someone.
Sorry, I haven't even installed the app yet.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
just got to the point of tapping the link, taking me to the Play Store.
Where'd you get the link?
It's actually an invite link that Jerry shared with me.
And he shared it via WhatsApp or SMS?
He shared it with me through Slack. I used it on one of my burner phones that's in the US on WhatsApp.
If we
From
want to
what?
if we want
Go
to
ahead.
test the full invite flow here, Todd,
Yeah.
let's generate an invite. Let me generate an invite for you. That
That's-
was the invite. That's the particular invite that I generated for Ahmed's test. That's not the full test. Let me get you an invite for that number.
Okay.
I don't want you guys testing anything other than the most closely we can get to real world.
Gotcha.
Where
No
is
Slack, no backend, no nothing. Yeah, just like direct phone to phone.
I gotta copy this number.
So Todd, can you clear whatever you've done there?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
So you're saying you want me to generate my own link from the source phone
Absolutely.
that gets sent. So not one that generated not one generated by Jerry.
Well, he's
Yeah,
going to do the same. You guys are going to, test back and forth. But yeah,
Um,
go ahead.
is my WhatsApp unblocked? Oh, of course it's not. No, still blocked on WhatsApp.
Yeah, so on Todd's phone here, in
Yeah.
theory, when he onboards, the environment will be the South Africa environment.
Mhm.
Now, it probably won't pick that country code because of the SIM card, but that's okay. He can go select South Africa.
right.
Then we'll see how that works with the onboard. Then we'll see how it works when he gets to the build your circle of trust screen. You need to share contacts.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to that circle of trust screen, you're going to go next to a contact's name, hit the add button or invite button, and we're going to see if it's pulling open WhatsApp or SMS. At this moment, I think it should be pulling open SMS because that's where we left off yesterday. And then we're going to see how it formats the number, and you're going to send it to another phone in South Africa, and we're going to see
Right.
how it works.
So Jerry, yeah, you'll make sure that you're on your phone with South Africa.
Okay, my phone in South Africa, and you want me to WhatsApp you that link?
No, Todd's going to start as a new user,
Mm-hmm.
just going through the onboarding and invite you from onboarding.
Oh,
Okay,
that direction. I
he's
see.
going to invite.
Yeah, he needs your number in his phone's contacts because he
Yep.
has to share contacts when he onboards.
But
Mhm.
what number am I using? Because right now the only WhatsApp I have that I have access to is actually tied to my actual phone number.
Yeah, you don't have your virtual one in South Africa?
I don't have a virtual number in South Africa. I used the burner access I had from Danny that was a US number. I don't have a South African number.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So it was your personal WhatsApp account, right?
So the environment I had was my WhatsApp
Yeah.
on my
let's go with
iPhone.
that. It was your personal WhatsApp account.
No, that I still have access to.
Whose WhatsApp account did you use?
So I had a number Danny gave me on my iPhone. That is the one that got blocked. And then I set up WhatsApp for the other number. I set it up on my Android with my personal phone number. That phone number is not blocked yet.
Okay.
This might be easier if I have a few burner phones here.
Yeah.
All of them have numbers. I can set up VPNs on 2 phones, so both phones will be in South Africa,
Yeah.
and I can just communicate between the 2 phones.
Let's do that.
Okay,
Mhm.
let me get that set up.
And but do that. So Jerry, I want to make sure I understand. So you have WhatsApp on an Android now, and it's your personal WhatsApp account on an Android.
Yes.
Okay. That phone has a VPN putting it in South Africa?
Yes.
Okay. So you can give that phone number to Todd. He can add it to his contacts and he can onboard and invite you.
That's my personal phone though. That's in WhatsApp. That's tied to my actual Circles account.
What's the problem there?
I'm just saying that is the phone number that I have linked to my personal actual Circles account that I use.
So he'd be inviting an existing Circles user?
Right.
Okay.
So do I need to clear my Circles accounts as new users?
Yeah, so if Todd's going to do this with burner accounts that aren't tied to anybody's personal accounts.
Right.
I would
can-
like to know actually
Sure.
what it looks like from his point of view. Like he wouldn't be able to send you an invite. He would just be able to add you as a Circles user, right?
Yeah, like to a circle of trust.
Right. Okay. Regardless of if you have WhatsApp or not, it doesn't make any difference. It's just based on the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the other one is blackballed. You're not getting in on.
Blackballed for the time being.
Okay. And that was something you're saying, like Danny gave you a phone number?
Yeah, well, he did that for the WhatsApp bot. I did that so I could manage the WhatsApp bot using my phone, and I didn't have to ask him every time I needed to set something up on it.
What was the intention of using this prior to our test?
The WhatsApp bot to check to see if we have like the API that checks to see if a number is registered in WhatsApp.
Oh, I see. So now that's defunct.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Also, does it matter if I'm using the beta version of version 89, or should I be using the exact?
Production version. You should be downloading from the App Store.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let me set this other phone up with a VPN.
Okay.
I'll set these environments up. Give me just one moment.
Oh, what a mess. I'm beside myself with this. Like, if we were in a lab, like, it's just we're like amateurs. This needs to be clean, sterile, structured. Like, good God. Like, what if we were trying to test chemicals for human consumption? We're contaminating things. Like,
Yeah.
we're better than this. Like, come on. You guys are frustrating me. I want to get through this like a week ago. And every day that goes by, I get closer to a fucking heart attack. This should not be taking this long. It should not be this hard. I can assure you, there are plenty of people in the world who have been doing this for years with no problem, and all the solutions are out there. Yet
Mhm.
we are fumbling like Keystone Cops, tripping over each other again and again. And I know we're better than this. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's just it's hard to watch. Let's get this fixed, please, please. Let's get this sorted out. It cannot be that hard. So now we have a contaminated environment. We've lost a different feature that we were progressing on. I don't want to have to take the lead on all this stuff either. Like I'm trying to do my things, but I feel like if I don't jump in and take point on stuff, everyone around me is doing 50% of a required task,
Mhm.
making assumptions. I don't make assumptions. I like facts. I like proof. Then I can make decisions. Proof. And I like sterile environments because I don't get proof without sterile environments. If you're in a contaminated environment, you can't be sure of anything.
Right.
Maybe my mind is wired differently. I don't know, but I don't operate that way. I don't operate. I need a sterile environment with only proof positive data to lead me. Otherwise, we're flying blind. And so let's do better, please. We have an opportunity here to start let's use process of elimination before we move to the next thing. Start with the sterile environment, test it thoroughly, then move to the next thing with another sterile environment and compare. Can I count on you guys to do that?
Definitely.
Yeah, Todd, did you send me the numbers?
Not yet. Not yet. I need to give me a second. I'll make sure I get this right.
Please, no rushing and cutting corners, please.
Absolutely not.
We've cut so many corners that we're 3 weeks into this, so we didn't save any time cutting corners. We wasted time because we can't really know for sure anything.
Right.
All right.
It's gonna be just a minute while I get this set up. Okay. All right, I gotta remove one of my Android phones from the beta program so I can get the actual Play Store version.